Good morning. It's Saturday, September 26th. And after a month, the stimulus package is back on the table. Why is it back on the table? Because the economy has faltered. The economy has stalled. And I don't know why our brilliant politicians didn't realize that this was going to happen. But meanwhile, it has happened. And there are reports right now that the Republicans are willing to raise their offer by $1 trillion, and the Democrats are willing to come down by $1 trillion. So it looks like they're prepared to get back to the table and start working on this stimulus package, which would be a good thing. But I can't understand why it came to this in the first place. But that might be a whole other story. So according to reports, the deadlock on Capitol Hill might soon come to an end, or at least the beginning of the end. Now, Pelosi has reportedly tasked her committee heads to draft new legislation and making it a narrower bill than the HEROES Act proposed in May. They're going to try and get this bill ready for a vote by October 2nd. That's only a week away. It might still be tight to make something happen before the election. But I want to look at the most important things to know about the stimulus check. First of all, eligibility requirements are probably going to change. And the new stimulus bill may redefine who counts as a qualifying dependent. And adjusted gross income, or the AGI, determines how much of the $1,200 for individuals and the $2,400 for married couples you could receive if you meet the other requirements. So this is where it stands right now on qualification for an individual. If you have a gross income of less than $99,000, you qualify. If you are a head of household and the adjusted income is less than $146,500, you qualify. And a couple filing jointly with an income of less than $198,000 qualifies. Now, if you have more of some of these things, there may be a reduction in the amount of money that you receive, but you still could receive something. Dependents of any age, there's no limit. They will pay for up to 3 dependents. And if you're a U.S. citizen living abroad, then you fall under the same categories that I've just listed. If you're a U.S. citizen in a U.S. territory, the payments are kind of handled by the tax authority in each of the territories. So, based upon all of that, that's pretty much the same as the last time around. So here's my question as a pissed off U.S. citizen. What the hell it took them so long to come back to the table? What were they cocking around with? They're giving you the same thing they gave you before. So why did it take so long? Why did it take so long to decide for the Republicans to come up by $1 trillion and the Democrats to go down by $1 trillion? Now, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody here. I think each one of these parties is equally to blame. They all have an axe to grind. And who pays for the axes that they're grinding? The poor people out there who have lost their jobs or who have been furloughed or who are struggling. Those are the ones that are paying for this bullshit that goes on with our government. They can't sit down around the table and settle this thing like somebody is cheating. And then they make mistakes. But, we all make mistakes, so I'll forgive their mistakes. Just let them get this thing done. Why don't they just go and take what was done before, change a couple of numbers, and put it into action? And the system should be perfect this time because it's the second time around. So why? Why did they wait a whole month or 2 months to come to the table with this? Why? Did they want us to suffer a little bit so we'll appreciate whatever we get from them? Now, it doesn't really matter to me because I don't get much from them anyhow. I'm in the class of people that shouldn't get anything. I didn't have a job that I lost. My income is not derived from anything beyond Social Security and a pension. That didn't change. So why should I get a stimulus check? But I got one. It was a small one, but I got a stimulus check. And to me, that was a waste of money. So I tell you that I'm not satisfied with the mere fact that they could tell everybody we come to the table and we're doing this. When in reality, if the economy was doing better, we would still be getting screwed. And I don't know why anybody thinks there's a difference in this economy, because we've got 11 million people out of work. So as far as I'm concerned, and as far as those people are concerned, this economy was never doing well. So when they say we're ready to give you this stimulus package because the economy has slowed down, well, for 11 million people, the economy died. And I don't know which economy these guys are talking about anyhow. Restaurants are going out of business. Other businesses are not opening up again. There's a constant fight going on about whether or not people can eat inside or outside. We still get your meal on takeout if you want to buy something like that. Still, in most parts of the area that we live in, there's no public gatherings or anything like that, unless people are dumb enough to go out and crowd together and protest about something. So it's about time they got their act together, and it's about time they got this stimulus package out to the public, because it took too long. Too effing long. And so I will leave you with that, and I will see you tomorrow.